So we can chalk up Gibson-Park has been one of Ireland's best performers. Shane mentioned Johnny Sexton. Who else worthy of mention tonight?
I thought the line-outs, the improvement in the line-outs was spectacular. And I thought Ian Henderson was masterful in his calling. He hardly called himself once in the line-out. Now, the line-outs are that intricate opposition study. What does the caller do? How long before he calls it and he moves? And I mean, if he did call himself in that game, I don't recall it. I wasn't studying it completely, but he certainly used everyone. He used Conan when he came on. He varied up. He used Josh. He used Paul. There was just a really, and then around the park, I thought Henderson was superb. And again, Robbie and I and Shane were talking about how before the game, Ireland need their lineouts. They got them, but the whole pack, you know, they just laid down the platform. And in defence, they all. It's sort of the sort of game where we're wrong to really pull one guy out and say, well, you know, they were outstanding, because there were so many outstanding players.
Ringrose.
Yes,
brilliant.
Yeah. Every time he touched the ball was complete class, clarity, and perfect execution. Both sides of the ball, making brilliant defensive reads. He's so aggressive in the tackle as well. Like he's got cerebral, but he's tough as well.
Yes.
He's just an all-around phenomenal player. And himself and Bundy Aki, another amazing performance. Bundy Aki's probably been man of the match in every game so far, and you know he had a good shout for that one. He's probably the player of the tournament. Just
Right, without doubt.
really, really impressive, consistent. Again on both sides of the ball.
Interestingly, Shane, you talk about Gary. So many people, and I just felt so ignorant, were saying Gary before the tournament. Gary Ringrose isn't playing well. He's not. You know, he's not great. We should replace him. I mean, his performances.
Rubbish.
Yeah, it was absolutely right. His performances were down a little bit, but it wasn't like he was poor. And then you see, you know, a great player. They get the whole team has got their timing right. They're playing really well at the right end of the tournament.
I think that's the key, the real key point. And we could honestly highlight every single player.
Yeah.
But if you go through that 1 to 15 and the bench that came off their performances tonight, every single one of them are at the peak of their powers. Every one of them. And that's a phenomenal place to be going into a quarterfinal.
And it does make you think, if not now, then when? You know, you're not going to have a better opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, listen, we'll talk later about New Zealand, we'll talk next week ad nauseum about them and the threat that they bring. But this is it. This is it now.
Right, it's very true. It's very true.
No, so if not now, when? Yeah.
No. It's everyone was talking the last World Cup, and I apologise to Robbie because he was there, but Ireland were just not playing well enough.
Yeah.
They are playing well enough now.
Yes.
There's still no guarantee.
Sure.
But they are playing well enough now, and they've got a game plan. The best thing about this Irish team, and the best thing about tonight, for me, of all the good things we're going to talk about, was they tackled their heart out again.
Okay.
And they denied Scotland again. It was fantastic.
Okay. If not now, when is ringing in our ears.